Well, we are now here in the Virginia This Morning kitchen where our next guest is going to make a healthy and delicious recipe that you can add to your Valentine's Day menu tonight if you'd like to. Personal and executive chef Asa Ariank is back with us today with a decadent salmon recipe. Good morning, chef.
Good morning.
Now, not only is it decadent, but you tell me it's heart healthy.
Yes, it's heart healthy. All the ingredients and components of the salad are heart healthy, so it's very delicious and healthy.
So perfect for Valentine's Day and perfect for February, which is also Heart Health Month.
Definitely.
So that's great. So where do we start? I know that this process actually starts like 24 hours in advance.
Yes. First thing you do is you marinate your salmon. So on the salmon, I have olive oil, have salt, pepper, garlic, lemon, lime, and the zest of the lemon and lime. So you let that sit overnight. And then right before you sear it, you press your almonds on top of it.
So you're using slivered almonds on top of that.
Yes.
And it's been infused with this flavor.
All that flavor overnight. Soaked it all up.
So let's get started.
Okay, so we're going to start with searing the salmon off.
And that's not going to take very long at all.
Not at all.
And I noticed you started almond side down.
Yes, because you want that side to get the nice grill marks, and that's going to be the side that you serve to the guests. So you want that to get the nice grill marks on it. So you let that cook for about a minute. And put the nice grill marks on it, and then you're going to turn it over and do the same on the other side.
And the nice thing is you're serving this over a salad, so you're getting your entree and your salad all at once.
All at one time.
All
exactly.
at one time. And you're also going to make a wonderful vinaigrette for us today.
Yes.
So what's the next step we do while we're
while this is going,
cooking?
we can start on the vinaigrette.
Okay, I'll change
now,
sides over here.
The vinaigrette, as you said, it was a mouthful. It is the Alizé Red Passion Champagne Vinaigrette. So what we're going to start with is the Dijon mustard. We'll put some Dijon mustard in there. We have some champagne vinaigrette right here, mixed with a little bit of lemon juice.
And you're really just building flavors here.
Yes, you're building the flavor. This is the Alizé. Now, if you didn't want to add any Alizé to it, you can add whatever your favorite fruit drink is, whether it be cranberry juice or a strawberry drink, whatever you want to utilize, you can do it.
So whatever flavor profile that you like. Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
Whatever flavor profile you want, you can go ahead and put that in there.
Like
it's just,
red Kool-Aid?
I don't know if you want to put red Kool-Aid in there, but you can. It works because all you're doing is you're creating what's called a temporary emulsion. So when you put all these ingredients together, once you add the olive oil at the end and whisk it together, it makes a temporary bond. So that's why it's called a temporary emulsion. So we'll put a little bit of salt and pepper in that. And you can help me with this stage right here. You can drizzle in. This is
while
olive
you're
oil.
whisking. Okay.
Yeah, while I'm whisking.
You want it all?
Yeah, go ahead. Put all of that in there.
And this is where the emulsion comes in.
Yeah, this is the emulsion. You can go ahead and pour all of that in there.
Okay. I want to pour faster than you can whisk.
All right, we got one more to go, so you can go with the other one right next to it right there. There you go.
Right here?
There you go. You're my sous chef today.
I like it.
All right, so you can see it's starting to thicken up already, and I've just been whipping it for like 20 seconds. So that's your vinaigrette right there. So as I said, you can substitute the Alizé if you didn't want that with your favorite beverage. You could even use, you have those naked drinks or
whatever you want.
Or whatever you like.
Yeah.
And you just create this temporary emulsion. That's going to hold together.
Yeah.
Over time, it will separate. Like if you look at a vinaigrette dressing in your refrigerator, you'll see that it separates. You got to shake it up because it only forms a temporary bond.
Right. So could we do that as well? Maybe pour it in a jar and mason jar and shake it, and that'll
and you'll be done.
Okay.
So depending on the thickness of your salmon, you can finish it totally on the grill right here. But being that it's a little fatter, we can go ahead and finish it in the oven.
All right.
So I'll go ahead and put that in the oven.
So what temperature are we going to put that in the oven?
You can have it at 350 and put it in there for about 8 minutes. It all depends on the thickness, I said, of the fish. But you want to make sure that you cook it to 145 degrees.
Okay. And then, so now let's build our salad.
Okay, the salad right here, if you look over here, we got some mixed greens. It has it's spring mix. It has some spinach in it. We have some tomatoes. Tomatoes are good and they're healthy because they have lycopene in them. Lycopene is good for your blood, it's good for your heart. Actually, nature has a way of kind of speaking and communicating to us and telling us what certain foods are for. So if you were to take a tomato and cut it in half and look at a cross-section of it, you will see it has 4 chambers just like the heart.
Oh,
and
I never noticed
that. It has
that.
Carrots in here too. Carrots, you know, the old wives' tale, they say, you know, carrots are good for your eyes. It's actually true because if you look over here, I have a carrot. If you look at the cross-section of it, you'll see it looks like a pupil and an iris, so mimicking what an eye looks like.
Food's looking at
yes,
us.
definitely. It has beta-carotene that is healthy for the eyes. We're going to add some broccoli to this. And we have our strawberries and blueberries. Very healthy, lots of vitamins, minerals, nutrients.
Now that's a wonderful combination to put both
Toasted
fruit
almonds.
and vegetables in our
Yes,
salad.
you could do that. It's very common and it's very healthy. A lot of people don't realize that you can mix all these things together and you get the best of both worlds. And we just
you
had some beets.
spiralized your
I
beets.
spiralized the beets. That will not only, you know, it looks cool, but it also gives you a different texture. And you can, when plating things up, it looks a little bit fancy, a little bit more upscale. So
Right.
then you just mix these all together, and you can take your salad and put it on the plate, and it's very, you know, very colorful.
And again, we eat with our eyes, so this is very appealing. You know, everybody's kind of gotten into eating salads, but when they look good, you want to eat more of it, and
Exactly.
that makes it more healthy.
When you look at it and it looks colorful, looks appealing, you know, as you said, we eat with our eyes, and it makes us want to eat more.
That's wonderful.
Okay.
And I love the lesson that you're giving us on every little thing we've got.
Okay, so
you need
the
your
vinaigrette, there you go. We take the vinaigrette. We only need a little bit of that, so whisk it up again, and we'll just drizzle a little bit of that on there. So it don't need much.
So how did you come up with this recipe for the vinaigrette?
Really, I just thought of something of with the theme of Valentine's Day, so I said, you know, an Alizé Red Passion Champagne Vinaigrette sounded good. It sounded fit for the theme, so I just picked that and created that recipe.
And then as a chef, because in your mind you put together these flavor profiles, then you taste them, because I
Yes.
noticed a lot of chefs will taste all along the way of the process,
Yes.
so that you make sure that you're on point when you get to the end.
Definitely,
because
because you don't want to have a fancy name of an item and it doesn't taste good, so you definitely want to taste it, you know, check it out, see what fits well together, and if it's good for the dish, and definitely it works well.
And this is nice and simple too. If you want to have a romantic Valentine's Day dinner, it's simple, it's heart healthy, and you're not going to spend all day in the kitchen.
Not
either.
at all. It's very quick, and it's something you can actually do a little bit beforehand, like the night before, marinate the salmon. You can prep all of this stuff for the salad, and then the next day you can put it all together and act like, you know, like in Miss Doubtfire, like act like you put the whole meal together and you're sweating the whole time, but you really did it beforehand.
Right, and there's the finished product there,
Yes.
which you ended with a drizzle of balsamic
Yes, so I'm going to go
glaze.
ahead and pull the fish out of the oven.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to set that right here. I have one over
Oh, you
here,
got
right?
one?
Yep.
Okay.
And we go ahead and take the fish, sit it on top, and then you take a little bit of balsamic glaze and you just drizzle it on the top.
Now, what exactly
Done.
is a balsamic glaze?
Bal-
Is that just reducing
Yeah,
the balsamic vinegar?
you take the balsamic vinegar, you can add a little bit of sugar to it and reduce it by 50%.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. So if you add a cup, reduce it down to a half a cup, and then you get the perfect glaze.
Oh, Chef, thank you so much. This is beautiful, simple, and heart healthy on this Valentine's Day. We'll post this recipe on our show website by early this afternoon, about 1 o'clock or so. You'll find it on WTVR.com/VTM. Thank you, Chef.